Connor's on it. You'll be the guy off camera. I'll kind of like wave in.
Well, we're recording. No, we are recording it. Oh, it's gonna be on YouTube. But if you don't follow us on Instagram, you follow us on Instagram, and you can see it live in real time via Instagram. So there you go. If you're not subscribing,
yeah. So 2 ways to follow, 2 ways to subscribe. Multiple ways to support the channel.
Multiple ways. Specifically, we're going to start this podcast with our Trailblazer product placements. Live people. There you
Look,
go.
and you get much better angles on the live. On the live, yeah.
So, we're selling the pipe. Now, the thing about this pipe, I want to start this podcast with an anti-Chinese conversation because these pipes, we bought these pipes from China. We're going to be real honest with everyone. And we hate ourselves for it, and we got them on clearance right now. They're 50% off. We're trying to get rid of them. We actually
50% off.
They're 50% off.
We're doing these 50% off.
They're only $22.69 now. They're 50% off.
That's true. Yes, we have dropped the price.
And so we dropped the price. We're getting rid of everything Chinese. Yeah. We have an agreement with a manufacturer in Oklahoma. Where he's gonna start hand making wooden pipes for us.
Yeah.
So that's good. That agreement's coming out in a couple days.
Sorry about that.
And
the new product, dude.
The new product.
Super exciting.
We're getting rid of all the Chinese shit. We're never using Chinese products again. Woo! We're liquidating these Chinese pipes. They're still nice pipes, silicone, 50% off. Buy it. And then we're bringing in a manufacturer that's going to hand make wooden pipes.
Absolutely. And, let us know any other products. We're in talks now with a manufacturer on the East Coast about fishing poles.
Right. Handmade fishing poles as well.
It's early talks. We really shouldn't even be discussing it, but that's kind of on the maybe something that would be easy.
We're bringing manufacturing back to America. Right. You know what? If no one else is going to do it, we're going to do it.
Yeah, we don't have to necessarily even do it here in America, but just definitely not in China.
Not in China.
But
maybe Canada's okay.
Canada's fine. I would even, Mexico's cool, man.
Mexico's
but Canada has higher standards for manufacturing, I feel like.
Yeah.
Maybe not. Maybe is that racist?
I don't know.
Germany.
Oh, we don't like Germans here either.
Oh, well. Hey, German. Come on.
Oh yeah, how many countries can we get to hate us on this podcast? Right. All of them, I hope.
Right, we gotta
Well, hopefully we get the Chinese government to block us. If we're not already blocked, I hope this does it. This podcast right
to
here.
American manufacturing.
Hey, God bless you.
Hey, you know what? To American manufacturing. And by the way, guys, you at home can drink too, and you guys at home as well.
You guys, drink with us.
Have a drink, because this is about talking and drinking, really.
We're talking and drinking, and we're talking outdoors. And who doesn't love the outdoors?
Right.
We're out here in beautiful Idaho. And it's been crazy actually. The last couple of weeks you haven't seen us because we've been so busy making content, and that kind of started. Well, me and Connor here, we actually went on a backcountry trip up at Bogus Basin.
Well, they can't see.
Did.
Yeah.
And now
it's Connor over here.
No, Connor, was that your first time?
So yeah, definitely the first time for backcountry.
Yeah.
Hell of an experience. Definitely hooked. Definitely need to go to the gym. But it was a ton of fun.
Well, what specifically? Why do you need to go to the gym? What was your weak point?
Definitely cardio.
Cardio.
It's pretty tough climbing when you're not on trails and in snowshoes. First time in snowshoes too. So that was pretty awkward.
They're heavy, right?
Oh man, they're so heavy.
Oh,
Much heavier than boots. Didn't really think about them actually being heavy. But no, ton of fun. Would definitely recommend it if you can because the resorts are closed.
Yeah. Well, there was a problem too. We almost went backcountry skiing this past weekend. And luckily we didn't because there was actually a 6.6 earthquake out here. Yeah. And earthquakes in the backcountry, avalanches. So,
absolutely, yeah.
Well, that didn't stop Connor. Connor still wanted to go.
No, I definitely texted him and asked him to use his gear, but he told me no. Which was the definitely smart decision.
Hard no on that. Yeah. That gear's expensive, I can't have it out there.
Lost in an avalanche.
Yeah, you can't have it lost. Can't have it lost.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
No. I was like, I'm not gonna have that phone call with anyone that Connor knows, and they call me crying. Why did you let him use your snowshoes? I was standing on the other side like, I don't know what to say. That's my worst nightmare.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna do that. I'll probably just tell you, he's pretty stupid, ain't he?
Yeah. So anyway, winter's coming to an end here in Idaho. It's starting to rain instead of snow in the high country, which is great. We're very excited. Me and Summer actually went up to the Panhandle for the last 5 days. We're hunting burbot, which is a freshwater fish cod
And trout.
We didn't catch anything. We caught one big sucker fish. A white sucker out of Lake Ponderay, largest lake in the state. It was a big one.
It was like 7 or 8 inches.
No, 7 or 8 pounds. 7 or 8 inches.
Like long in length?
Long. It was like 13, 14 inches
really?
long. Oh, yeah.
I'm not very good at that.
You got a tiny fish and you're lying.
We have a picture.
Well, you figure
14 inches.
14 inches is, you know,
it's basically,
14 inches.
Well,
so I
14
only
inches.
noticed half the size of the
You know,
fish.
yeah.
Either
So
you're
he got
lying
away.
or she's bad at estimating.
Anyway, we caught a fish. We're probably not going to put that online. I'm not happy with the content. I only like to put the successes.
Boo.
I know.
Boo.
No one likes the failures.
By the way, I just want to
Yeah.
quickly say to the people watching now, and also to these guys watching right now, the 2 people left watching because we lost 3 people. Let's just say something. You guys are the diehards. You guys you're the reason we're doing this. Well, partly.
But we also just like drinking whiskey.
We like drinking whiskey, but you guys are the ones who are hanging out now before we're got 10,000 viewers. So we just want to say thank you for
early adopters, because we are going to get the 10,000 subscribers, and we're coming for it. We got a whole lot of content along.
We really do have a lot of content, and honestly, when you're watching the content, if you're kind of bored with it, like a minute in, just keep it on, keep it running. That helps boost our stats.
Right.
So yeah,
right. No,
please, just don't hit the X button.
It's true though. We have a great soundtrack on all our videos. So if you want to do work, watch a movie, let that music play behind you. We got beautiful nature sounds.
The lo-fi, the stuff by
lo-fi.
Earl, aka the Inwood Report, which blows. By the way, terrible podcast.
By the way, check out the
Inwood
Inwood Report. It's the worst thing online.
It blows.
But you should check it out.
But you should listen to it. But he did some great work with the lo-fi. Basically, we paired our nature videos all in 4K with his lo-fi hip hop study music. And it's a great It's
like 2 hours. It's an hour long. It's an hour long. Yeah. All the videos are original video shot here in the wilderness.
I leave it on 24 hours a day.
I love it.
I leave it on a loop 24 hours a day, same loop.
I can't actually work without it. I can't have sex without it.
And I have my Trailblazer. we have the Trailblazer
We have our Trailblazer to go with it.
While I'm listening, I just kind of look at it. I just kind of.
That's all we can do in the state of Idaho. We can look at it.
We can because the tobacco shops are
essential, and we do have a tobacco permit for the state, and that's the only thing you can smoke out of it. You fucking drug addicts. So
fucking drug addicts.
God damn it.
God damn it.
And so we have some. Speaking of content, we just published a blog. Actually, it's live right now. The video is going to go up probably in the morning. Carmen, what have you been doing the last 24 hours?
Dude, I wanted to actually. I'm glad you brought that up because I didn't know if we'd have time. But the truth is, so I woke up yesterday and I had this great idea. I'd like to say that, but actually, you had this idea.
I had this idea about 11. By the way, he says he woke up. I texted him at 11:30 in the morning.
I saw it around 2 p.m. I think when
he woke up.
Yeah, when I got out of bed. And basically, it's like, hey, we're shooting a video, Cowboy Camping. You're going to the desert. And
you're shipping out.
You're shipping out. And I was like, yeah, all right, that sounds good. What else am I doing? I've honestly been in this house for like 10 days. Yeah. I lost count, but it's something like that. And we've all been kind of cooped up. I walk to the corner store now and then, but like, limited. And so
it's very limited here.
We drove out to Birds of Prey Wildlife. It's a wildlife
management area.
Yeah, and in the Snake River. In the Snake River
Valley. Yeah.
And you basically just kind of dropped me off there about an hour before sunset.
Mm-hmm.
And you left me out there.
We just left him out there, and by the way, we drove him out there, and then we drove off road for probably a mile and a half through the desert in the truck. So there's no way he's getting out of there.
No, it was remote. And let me just say this.
So we took the dirt roads, and then we went off the dirt roads.
Yeah,
That's how remote we were.
So we did the video. The video Cowboy Camping. It's actually really kind of fun.
It's a great video. It's gonna be 10 minutes long.
It's basically another name for sleeping outside.
Yeah.
So I slept outside last night.
But it has to be real. It's a 10-minute video, but we kept him out there for about 10 hours.
I was out there for 12 hours? Yeah. Something like that, 12 hours?
Alone.
I was out there alone. I couldn't sleep.
This is real shit, people. We don't half-ass it on the
It was
Wild West
real
Trail.
as hell.
Yeah.
That being said, I did bring out the Little Caesars pizza.
That's true.
And
this is behind the scenes. You're not going to see this
We're
in the
talking
video.
about this on the podcast because this is what it's about. So
You're a fan. You want to know why?
I packed some food. I packed a bunch of dried goods. Camping. I was ready.
Gallon of water.
But then I was like, we stopped at the gas station, and I was like, let me just get a pizza.
Yeah.
It's 12 hours. It's 12 hours. And I gotta be honest with you, it was remote. But just real quick, this is a testament to the Wild West Trail and to the Idaho Centennial Trail, because it was remote, but it wasn't like remote.
Right.
I could still see city. I could still see towns. I could see lights.
You can see Boise from where you were.
That's what I was looking at. That's what Boise was.
Yeah, that's light pollution. That's
all the lights.
Boise.
Yeah, there was tons of lights. Anyway, but I'll tell you right now, it was a really great experience. I want to write a little bit of something about it, but I think it's so important now. Like in quarantine, we're all cooped up. We're all social distance. You can't social distance better than out in the desert.
Right.
Absolutely not. And
and we do that by default.
Absolutely. And I honestly, I just kind of hung out. It was a full moon last night. And here's what the coolest part about it. This is really the coolest part. I thought it was, I freaked out. There was no one there to hear me yell, to hear me squeal. But basically, there's this giant, I thought it was a bat swooping in, but I'm in the birds of prey wildlife area. It was birds of prey. And these giant hawks. I'm talking about enormous hawks with huge wingspans. I mean, it was big, and it was full moon, so I could see clearly. And they were pretty close. I saw a few of them, and they were definitely curious about me. It seemed like. Yeah. But like I was saying to you earlier, it was almost like a war zone between the ground squirrels, the prairie dogs, whatever's out there living in the ground.
Rodents.
And these rodents and these hawks, and clearly the hawks are winning because I didn't see any rodents. Mm-hmm. And it was kind of cool to just kind of watch them like.
These are big hawks. Their wingspan 3 feet long at least.
It was, I would say, it easily.
Potentially 4.
Yeah, and it was
eagles.
This was within about 20 feet of me.
Yeah.
That's true. We were shooting out there last week. This hawk looked at us the whole time. We're shooting a .270 Winchester rifle.
He didn't move.
It's fucking loud.
Yeah.
This thing puts down bears, and this hawk just looking at us. He doesn't give a shit.
He didn't care. He didn't move.
Right.
Also, because he knows we're not shooting at him.
Trying to hunt a hawk with a 270?
We're not hunting hawk. We're shooting cans.
Band cans.
Oh,
yeah, we're shooting cans.
I thought you were shooting. I'm sorry. I'm spaced out for a minute. I thought you were shooting at the hawk with 270. I was like, if you hit that, you're accurate.
You'll take it down. For sure.
What are we drinking here?
Modelo.
So Connor here is sponsored by Modelo today.
Modelo, yeah, dog.
It's quarantine approved. Governor Little also approved this podcast. By the way, you're not supposed to have groups of 4 or more, I believe.
Well, we're at an undisclosed location.
Undisclosed location.
We're not necessarily.
Come and get us, motherfuckers.
We're not necessarily at the headquarters.
We're armed. We got a bow and arrow. We'll tear your shit up.
But we've sanitized. We hose each other.
We throw the bullets out.
I've washed my hands at least once today. So.
At least once. Oh, by the way, anyone who's still afraid of the coronavirus, nut the fuck up and stop being a pussy. It already fucking happened. Here's why. When in the history of the world has the government ever been preventative in anything they did? They have always been reactive. Until what? Until now, all of a sudden, they're getting ahead of the... That's bullshit. Yeah. People were getting sick with coronavirus back in December. Yeah, you guys already... If you guys were sick, you already had it. Wake the fuck up. Go back to work.
Well, whether or not... And I do think it came a little bit earlier than we realized, but I was just reading today, there's a U.S. intelligence report that came out in November. We didn't come out to the public, but it was circulated...
Why would it come out to us?
But the intelligence report in November, they had multiple meetings with the White House, with the Department, with the DIA, and Defense Intelligence Agency, and basically and other agencies, and it showed that this coronavirus was serious. It could be a worldwide catastrophe. Was the word?
Cataclysm.
Cataclysm.
They used the word cataclysm.
Yeah, cataclysm,
which is a great word.
And so they were kind of warning about it back then. But here's what I'm trying to get at. Basically, it shows that China knew this in November and they suppressed it. They suppressed the information, and that's what's kind of.
That's why
terrifying.
These things are 50% off. We're clear. We're not going back to a Chinese manufacturer. We got American manufacturers in the works. We got to liquidate our inventory. We got to get new inventory.
Appreciate that.
That's what this is about.
Appreciate that.
What they say.
He supports us, dude. Remy. So this is live. This is
live. We're doing it live on Instagram.
And so this is from Remy, a good friend from back in Jersey. Bobby. He goes, "Damn, you guys are spitting truth."
Exactly.
Yeah, great word to grab control. Mm-hmm. Yeah, right. Mm-hmm, absolutely.
Mm-hmm. This is all just a roundabout way.
Hell yeah, dude.
To take away our guns and put us in fucking cages.
Oh, yeah.
They don't even have to build the cages. It's the best way. We got the trackers already on our cell phones.
Just tell us to stay home.
We got the bread and circus, we got the Netflix. We're going to have delivery to our door. Everyone gets their government loaf of bread every day from Amazon.
Yeah.
That's what they want. They want people to stay inside. Get
Stay
fat.
in your little prison.
Keep paying your taxes.
We have more
assholes,
people on unemployment now than in the history of the United States.
Yeah.
More people. I mean, we had more people than in the Great Depression because there's more people today.
Yeah.
But not as a percentage.
As a percentage.
But
it's not
sheer numbers. 14 million, I think it was. And that's only going to go up.
It's going to keep going up because people are afraid. And honestly, they're listening to the government too much. The government's wrong. I mean, they're wrong about this. They got it wrong.
They're not wrong. They're sluggish.
They're sluggish.
And
they're slow.
And it's a little sloppy. And what more do you expect? Unfortunately, we're getting to a place in society where people have become so dependent on government that they don't know any better. And especially in places where the government's bigger, like in New York City, for instance, you're finding it's aside from the density, these people were essentially led astray by their government, by their own local government,
right?
From their city officials. Oh, go to Chinatown, go do this, do that.
That's a good idea.
It's like okay, so Look, going outdoors, being self-reliant, it's a lifestyle, it's a state of mind, and it's like, we were ahead of the curve on this. We're kind of always sort of ahead of the market on these sorts of things.
Oh, we kind of are.
But
that's why you're listening to us, you guys are ahead of the curve.
But that's kind of part of the lifestyle of, like, once you start thinking and living free, it's contagious to every aspect of your life.
It's very contagious. If the thing that you strive for the most is freedom, then you're going to get it. And you're going to realize there's ways to get it, and your whole life is going to change. And that's really what we encourage with our brand, with our website, with these silly videos. Just think for yourself. Come on.
Yeah.
You really think... Who do you think has your best interest in mind? You think the governor of your state really cares about you? Come
That's why it's like, we do this no permit challenge.
The no permit challenge. Let's talk about this.
We do things like the no permit challenge. So it's like... All right.
Okay.
Let's just real quick. So I'm in Glacier National Park. Okay.
By the way, beautiful. Check it out.
I'm in Glacier National Park, and I meet this guy Hiker X. I meet this guy Hiker X, and not to shame anybody. I'm just throwing out names.
Hiker X, my man.
I honestly look up to this guy because he was incredible. I mean,
dude.
I was not even a hiker back when I met him. I was only 500 miles in. I wasn't even a hiker.
It's funny. I met him like a month after Carver met him.
Yeah.
This guy ate more fried chicken than I've ever seen any man eat.
Yeah.
But
he gave me a good shakedown, and he was a good. But in any case, I remember he was all about getting the permits. This guy was hiking the CDT.
Yeah.
And he was all about getting the permits. He's like, well, I want to do this route, but hopefully I get this one. And he was all dependent on what permits he's going to get. And it's like, okay, so you're letting these bureaucrats kind of determine your hike.
Come on.
And then it's like, nobody's even in the backcountry.
No one even there.
And it's like...
We're taking it back. We're talking about the no permit challenge.
Yeah, so
these bureaucrats, they try to dictate how you're gonna hike in a national park. By the way, these guys they're park rangers. They've never even been out there.
Well, and that's what kind of got me so mad about it. We were out there in the wilderness, in the national forest, and nobody cared about us. It was dangerous. I mean, there was lots of different dangers, and when we got to the national parks, things were immaculate.
Yeah.
It was honestly it was so safe. There was people everywhere. The trails were great.
Everything was nerfed.
It was nerfed, and we're like, now we gotta get a permit. Now you care what we're doing? Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
It's like there's bear hangs everywhere. It's like, are you kidding me? Like, we had to go look for branches.
Yeah.
For hundreds of miles, and now so that's where the no permit challenge. Cause it's like, well, you're already doing it, and it's like these places are closed, and you're not gonna see anybody out there. You're social distancing. It's like, come on,
guys. Also, if you're gonna go on a long distance hike and you're gonna wait for permits, you're not a real hiker. I'm calling you out right now. You're a little bitch. You're a little bitch.
Come out.
Yeah. What are you doing? You're gonna hike 3,000 miles, but you're gonna wait for some paperwork to go through? Come on. And
that's the thing. It's like that's the thing. We were out there for. I was at Idaho for hundreds of miles, and you were out there for close to 1,000 miles.
Yeah.
And it's like. And I say Idaho specifically because it was such a barren wilderness, and nobody cared about us out there. What the hell gives a shit?
Yeah. No one gave a shit.
I lost my train of thought there, but
no, it's true. It just comes down to we're seeing the coronavirus reaction from the government. It's the same people that control our national parks. They're trying to tell us what to do, how to live. They're obsessed with controlling us.
Right.
It's strange.
And especially when you're out there, you really get a sense. I kind of picked it up. You really get a sense of like, dude, you're living on your own.
Right.
You know, you're not dealing with the DMV. You're not dealing with this, and this,
and that's what scares them. They want you dependent.
And then suddenly you go to a place where there's like flush toilets. Because you've been shitting in pit toilets and you've been digging holes for 1,000 miles, and it's like now you got flush toilets, and suddenly it's like, oh, now you care like where I'm sleeping. It's not even about the money. It's like $7 a permit, dude. But it's like,
it's about the money.
It is. I was kind of broke, and you know, you got to budget this thing out for 2,000 miles, and it's like, come on, dude. Oh, here's the thing. It's all about this. It's like, dude, if you're waking up at dawn and you're sleeping at dusk, it's like who's gonna see you? It's like when they come to see you, when the ranger says, "Where are you coming from?" You say they're coming from the trailhead.
Coming from the trailhead.
Okay, which you did. You did come from a trailhead.
You're not lying.
You're not lying to them. Never lie. Never lie. But you don't have to tell them the whole truth. It's your Fifth Amendment right.
You think they're not lying?
Do not incriminate yourself. Never incriminate yourself.
Yeah, Fifth Amendment right there, people. It's your right as an American.
You got there from the trailhead. You're going to the trailhead. Look, if you're hiking from dawn to dusk, if they're catching you, if you're worried about permits, hike faster.
Yeah, hike faster. Wake up early. Go to bed late. Because the bureaucrats, they wake up every day at the same time. They go to sleep every day at the same time. They love order. That's why they're bureaucrats. They love security. They love doing the same thing every single day. They're drones. They're mindless.
And honestly, I'll tell you right now, it is very when you bullshit a bureaucrat, it is very satisfying.
Yeah.
I'll tell you right now, it's very satisfying. Bullshitting a bureaucrat?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? You just work the system.
Yeah, that's literally it.
It's kind of fun, dude, and you know what? That's part of it too.
It's interesting. We actually had a run-in with Border Patrol up in North Idaho.
And a state trooper.
And a state trooper. No, not a state trooper.
Wait, what was it? State.
No, it was a state park ranger.
State ranger.
It's not a real person.
Nothing.
Yeah, not a real person. She was trying to get money from us though. She wanted cash money from us. She was looking for bribes because the state parks are closed. By the way, motherfuckers, the state parks are closed in Idaho, so we're hanging out there fishing because it's closed. But the land's there.
A lot of people doing it.
And we're not the only ones there. But she was like, "Yeah, I need cash from you to park your car here."
She wanted $15.
And I said,
"Shakedown."
Yeah,
it was a shakedown. And I said, "I'm not going to give you the money." She's like, "I could write you a citation." Like, what did you just write me? What if not a citation? Wow. What does that mean, a citation?
She said you have 48 hours to pay.
By the way, it's Saturday, so what? A Sunday counts as a day now? Come on. She was lying. That state park should have been closed. She was doing the rounds, buying lunch with people's cash.
Weird. Yeah, she's being weird.
Wow. Was it who's your Idaho or for
Idaho? The state of Idaho.
Dude, that's it, man. You know,
and that's who these people are. That's why they do what they do.
And you know what gets me sick is when they're locking the bathrooms, dude.
Yeah.
All these reports that they're locking bathrooms in the national parks.
We saw a lot of people using
state parks too.
You know, the area around the bathrooms.
People taking shits
on the walls.
Okay, there's a pandemic, a disease pandemic, and you're gonna lock the bathrooms so there's fecal matter just in the open air now. That's a good idea. Really thought that one through, guys.
Jesus, it doesn't make any sense. It's like you think if you just lock the toilets, people are going to stop shitting.
Oh, that's great. I don't want to shit today. The toilet's locked. That's how
That's government. That's government. Dude. That's what government is.
Yeah, exactly. So again, Wild West Trail, we're all about self-reliance, and honestly, the government can suck our dicks.
And honestly, if people are curious about proper poop habits in the wilderness, we do have a blog on it.
We have a great blog on it.
Yeah, we can put a link down on the. We can put a link down here.
There'll be a link or something.
Yeah, we'll put a link.
Just go to our website, subscribe to our YouTube channel if you like this conversation.
Yeah, definitely subscribe. And you know what? More even as important, share the video.
Share the video.
Share the video.
Put it on your Facebook. Let people know how cool you are.
Go through our entire list of videos, like all of them, and just leave like a 2-word comment, like nice video.
And another product placement. You can buy the Trailblazer. That's gonna help us.
What's so great about this? It is sustainably done. It is way more sustainable than plastic and silicone. It'll never break. It's absolutely unbreakable.
Yeah. There's no chemicals in it.
And this thing lasted. The only reason we're doing this, A, the price point was right, but B, it lasted the entire Wild West Trail. Like this, this lasted what? I hiked, over probably close to 1,500 miles that summer, and it's like,
and it's still working. So
it's still working.
It's a lifetime investment,
and it stays like this.
And they're 50% off because fuck the Chinese,
it's
and
a tough hike
that's why
for a tough trail.
50% off, and now they're actually only $22.69, which is 1 penny for every mile of trail.
That's right.
So 1 penny for every mile that we walked. Really, only half a penny if you take it collectively. So
a halfpenny, if you will.
It's a halfpenny, dude. And so anyway, and really, we're not asking for money. We're not like one of these guys. Patreon, support the Patreon.
We don't want your money. We have something for you.
We want to sell you something.
It's valuable.
How much weed do you need?
We can't smoke weed in the state of Idaho. This is actually for tobacco use only.
Tobacco and legal products.
Legal products only.
Legal CBD products you can do.
Mm-hmm.
But like hypothetically,
how much weed do you need? By the way, it wasn't a 1,500 mile hike. It was a 2,200 mile.
2,200 mile hike. I mean,
hypothetically, how much marijuana? If we did partake in illegal narcotics, how much weed would it take for us?
If you were to go on a hike like that, it would be dependent on a number of things. It would be dependent on what other substances you have at your disposal.
And how much you can carry.
Yeah, and how much you can carry.
How strong are you?
And so if you were to have, say, something like weed on a hike like that.
Maybe 2 ounces?
4 months, yeah. And maybe if you wanted to bring psilocybin mushrooms, or I would rather, don't even get psilos, don't even bring them. Go to where the rafters hang out and hang out with the rafters.
Hang out with that. So we've heard
hypothetically that I wouldn't bring drugs. Drugs are illegal.
We don't participate.
Do not. And honestly, I wouldn't do them. But what I hear about what these people do.
What are these drug addicts?
These people are drug addicts, dude.
They're fucking freaks.
No, they're freaks, dude.
They sleep without even a tent over.
There's a great book, by the way. It's an aside to this. It's from Michael Pollan, How to Change Your Mind. It's all about something like this. But in any case,
but how much weed? It's like, well, acid is a lot lighter, and you get a lot more kick for the weight.
LSD, whatever it is, but all these sorts of substances. But I say about 2 ounces.
Molly, a lot of guys like to hike on Molly out there. Even it's crazy.
They have all kinds. Sassafras.
Sassafras,
which is made from.
These
are hiking. These are hiker freaks, dude.
These are PCT
hikers.
Listen, we're just going to be honest with you guys.
These guys are PCT hikers and they're AT hikers. These are honestly, they're party animals. These guys are in the PCT and the AT. And if you honestly, parents, if you're watching this, you want your kids to do a hike. Don't have them do the AT or the PCT. They're parties. It's a college without.
Parents, don't send your kids to the AT or the PCT. They're gonna come back pregnant and addicted to heroin.
That's okay. Yeah. No, with that, and then also we're talking about having them do the ICT.
Priority. Okay, so listen. You gotta hike the ICT. You gotta do it.
Yeah, absolutely. It's right.
It's right. Okay, parents, tell your kids, do something cool, hike the ICT.
What month?
Moral of the story. What month should they start?
Yeah.
They should start June 1st in Jarbidge, Nevada, hike north to Upper Priest Lake. You'll get there.
Up, then.
It's coming up.
Fast.
Hiking season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Woo!
We got maps for sale online. By the way, subscribe to the channel.
Yeah.
We love having you guys.
Thanks for watching, guys. Really appreciate the support. And definitely subscribe. Definitely share the videos. Get involved in the comments. Tell us what you're looking to see. Tell us what you don't want to see.
Right.
Keep an eye out for new product.
Products. But engage with us. Let us know your thoughts because you are helping us grow this channel. We've never grown so fast before. Yeah. We're growing exponentially.
It's growing fast, dude.
Yeah, mathematically.
But that's why we're so appreciative of you guys supporting us early on. So definitely just
share the videos, subscribe on YouTube, check out our website, tell your friends. Get them involved with the Wild West Trail, and hopefully we can make you guys laugh and get you some cool videos of the outdoors.
Heck yeah!
Great. And be safe, guys. Get outside too.
Get outside. Get outside.
Have some fresh air.
Yeah.